Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, and welcome back to overhaul of our railroad system. Right, okay, Julian is on the fritz again, so we have to address this. Now, it's misunderstanding. We have highly complex railroad system here, and I think it's over complex, and I think it's over complex. And this might be the reason why we're experiencing some problems. Julian has really nice suggestions in the comment section, and I really appreciate that in the last episode. Check it out. We have an extremely complicated railroad system, as it was built by map maker, in this case, Dobrus, and I love it. I love how it looks like, and I really like it. Now, the game in real life, they don't really work the same way, and this is creating some problems for us, especially in this area. And in the before we mentioned that it could be a blue train issue, but we're still not sure. On the other hand, I still didn't see any see any trains using this fuel station. So what I'm gonna do now, just note that there's 138 tons of fuel over here, and what I'm gonna do now is stop providing fuel to this train station. So this is Bzhelov train diesel station, and we'll see later on if I remember to check if we have fuel in there, are they using it or not, because I can't, we won't be taking a long time to focus on this. I'm just gonna remove it, and later on I can always assign it, and they're gonna be refueling just to check if they're using this fuel station, because we had issues with 2 times. Blue train was causing problems for us. One time because he was complaining that it doesn't have enough fuel. The second time was when they were crashing to each other over here, but the crashing thing was not resolved. They were still crashing at each other, even though we replace the locomotives. So obviously locomotive was not an issue, at least not with crashing here. And also for fuel, this fuel station might have some issues with the railroads connectivity or something like that, but we're gonna have to see how we can fix this. So what's the problem over here? I don't think... right. Yes, so simplification of the railroad system. So here we go. We have a train over here that has quite complex task of getting the hell out of here. Let's simplify this. So I will be removing some railroad lines. Of course, this guy was told... Did I tell him to go? No, I didn't. So what I wanted to do with this guy over here, tell him that he should use the specific lines to go in and out of here. And obviously I did not do that, so I'm gonna have to do it right now. Let me real quickly check our system, how it goes here. Okay, so we have these 2 lines that will be right hand side and left hand side. Perfect. So let's remove, or just move this, and tell this train to go to this station here. After the first one, yes, and then after the second one you need to go to this station. So we're gonna manually force the train to go into this lane. Right, no, the second line has to be removed, and then we need to scroll all the way down. Actually, yeah, click here and then click on this one. So now the train is not gonna go into this section, but it's gonna be queuing up over here. In this case, this train that is exporting containers is causing an issue where he's blocking the steel train from going forward, and I think it might be an issue that this steel train is blocking trains behind him that don't even have to go here. No, it's not. Okay, but still, this train is blocking the steel train, and this train here is not going there, because we discussed this in the last episode, because this semaphore tells him to go further than he's supposed to go. So let's try this. If I place this one over here, he should have a green line to go, but he's not going. And then this one is blocked, this lane here. Yes, but because most of our trains come in here from whichever direction, they have a specific location they should go to. And why the hell are you blocked right now? Let me see. So we have this treated as a single intersection because I connected it here. This is the problem. And since it's already built all the way, we can do this. So let's go for mixed ones. Here we go. So now he's gonna be able to enter this section of railroad. Let me see if he will. Yes, and he can continue building it. The problem is why I didn't already set this up as a dual path railroad, because we have a couple of more, he needs to build a couple more sections, but we need this to separate this fully. Also, we have this grain silo over here that still has a lot of grain in it. So what's with the grain train? What's with the gravy train, grain train? Where, if I was a grain train, where would I be? Not here. Let me see if we have a... Here we go. Is this a grain? No, this is an import and export of food. We already... You can see that this one already has waypoints that I just set the... Oh, do you? That's on the way back. He's going to the custom house, and here is middle of the screen. That would be this one over here. This one is fine. This one is already set to go through the separate system. Okay, I know perfectly that we have the issue with this. What is this one? Right. Okay, so we don't have the train transporting our own crops set up at the moment. Okay, is that so? I think that could be so. Let's see. We have train, but oh, wait. This is Škoda's, so we don't have a train that is transporting our crops. Yes, okay, one of the reasons why is that because I wanted to start using these crops over here. Currently, it's really, well, bad here. We are importing all the crops, but we have all the... Oh, what do you do? You are not doing anything. You are supposed to go here, that's fine. And what are you supposed to transport? Nothing, just fabrics and nothing else. So how can we do this? How can we make this better? So let's connect this like this. This train is gonna go to Litopa warehouse right now. And actually, you know what? You can go straight away there. So go there. You have what you have. And this one, why are you not producing fabrics? Did we stop imports? Yeah, I think we stopped imports of... No, we didn't. We're full of fabrics. Wait. And why are you not filling with fabrics? Why did you... You're saying that you need to load fabrics and unload chemicals and... Okay, so this is fine. And crops. This is fine. What I'm gonna do with this train now, it has capacity for 86 tons of crops. Perfect. Next to perfect. 400 tons is the capacity over here. And how much do you use for fabric production? You use 80... Well, it's 75%. No, it's... this is 25 tons times 4, 80%. 80% of crops are being used for fabric production, so he needs 80% crops here. Okay, and is this equally set up? Yeah, it's more or less fine. It's more or less fine. So what we're gonna do now is gonna tell this train to unload the crops over here. And what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get the crops. So let's go this way. After you go to this Litopa warehouse, you will go to this warehouse and then you will load. You don't have to wait until loaded, you're gonna be loading on crops. And after that you're gonna go and deliver crops here. He's not delivering chemicals. Chemicals are being delivered with trucks. And suddenly he becomes the person or the train that is delivering crops. Now this is not even close enough to what we're gonna be consuming, but it's gonna lower the cost of crop imports. I can set this up much better, and I probably should. Actually, you know what? I think we're missing a train. Let's check this. Yeah, so what I was hoping to do here, to have a separate train delivering crops here. I can do that. It needs 40 tons of crops. 400 tons of crops. You know what? Let's leave it like this for now, because I think we have an issue with not needing so many fabrics. So I think I'm gonna just skip this one for now. How are we doing here? they cannot store or export meat, and that's the whole production stopped. How are you doing with our supply of gravel here? Supply of gravel is slowly progressing. You can see that some of the stuff is already built. That's perfect. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to transport that gravel over here somehow. I think we're gonna have to build a new road. We might have to build a new road. I mean, we don't have to, but I think it would be quite beneficial to us. But okay, let's cross that bridge when we come to it. So, right. What did we say? We said overhaul of the railroad network. Fine, I'll do that. We're gonna start removing some of the railroads because they are causing confusion. Or at least I'm gonna be blocking them off. Let's start with blocking them off. We have two main railroads here, and we have the, well, these railroads that we are not using at the moment, that's connected to the train station. And they are separated because, and this is in the wrong direction, this needs to be in this direction, that's fine. And this one isn't fine. And these three railroads are going to be blocked off, and they're blocked off. Okay, let me try to do this on multiple locations. So, we mentioned that this fuel station over here, it looks like it's still not being oh, it is. We had 138 tons of fuel and not this much, so we are doing really well here. Perfect. Okay, so they're using this petrol station. So, okay, Julian or anybody else, guys, if you understand why that blue train was running out of fuel while it was in the driving distance to this fueling station, while other trains are refueling here. So this fueling station actually works. At least we'll see. I'll leave it a little bit longer. I don't see any fuel issues in other trains. This is me just asking for help because I really don't understand how this works. Why this blue train had issues. It's not because he's blue, but he was driving from the silo here in the Sully-Vostok through the complex intersections here to our crop area over there. He might have had this fueling station here assigned as a primary fueling station, and then he couldn't get there, and that's why he ran out of fuel. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but this is the only thing that makes sense at the moment. So maybe this was the issue. Okay, the secondary issue with the railroads is what we have here is this intersection over here. And creating these zigzags, I believe Julian wanted to say that this is inefficient, that this is bad, and especially that we have this thin line here. We can resolve this perfectly easy. So we have enough money, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be removing all these railroads at the moment. So I'm gonna be just removing this one. Oh, right. I think we're gonna have an issue here with the if I remove these waypoints, I think game might crash because I experienced this before. Let me just let's chance it. Okay, let me just real quickly save it. Save as my Republic, my rear end, and let's continue on. Okay, so I'm gonna be fixing this intersection. I'm gonna pause this, and currently we removed two semaphores, two lines, two waypoints, and this will cause problems. Okay, let's try to, because we are paused at the moment, let's try to fix this railroad system over here. Obviously, this doesn't work ideally, and this is one of the reasons why I kept most of the infrastructure as it is, as the map maker wanted it to be, is because it looks nice, and I wanted to try to make sense of it. Is it possible to do it? I think it's possible. I just think it's highly complex, and I don't want to say irrational, but just complex. Let's stick to complex. What we need to do now is create a circular entrance to this unloading station. We should have. I'm hoping that we're gonna have enough. You can see this obvious problem that we always have. Here we go. Finally resolved. And let's see if we can connect this railroad to this railroad. Can we do it this way? Okay, this is potentially possible, but you can see that it's a really big circle. But if we do it from here, for example, we're not avoiding the. Okay, let's remove this exchange over here, because if we create double railroads on this side, it should be easily manageable. So let's see this one. No, this one is still complicated. Let's go for this one. Okay, so this is something that we can do. Let's remove the roads here. Obviously, the electricity hoses are not causing any problems for us, so I'm gonna just do this, and then let's go and create this one. So this is what I wanted to create, but we have to bear in mind that this is okay. So what's the problem with you? Here we go. Like this, we have to create an exchange. Ooh. All right. When you exit the station every time, first try to create connection to the next railroad, because they are not parallel right now. You can see that if you go further on, they're not perfectly parallel. So just create connection to it, and then it's going to be a little bit easier for you to handle this. And of course, it would be much more helpful if I actually connected it to a proper side that it's supposed to be connected. So let's try doing this. And we come to problems, as always. Let's try to connect the closer one first. The closer one, wow! Okay, this is causing some a little bit erratic issues. So, okay, the closer one looks like it's gonna be a little bit more complicated to create. Let's try this. I'm not gonna pay for this. I will just try to do bit by bit. Okay, this is not going to work. Let me try the second one, because this one should work, as you can see. But then, if this one works, the narrower one should work, because they should be parallel. So, if you create the one that should fit better, it should work now. Okay. The most important thing about this unloading station, it needs to have an exchanger. So, this little gadget over here. Of course, why would it work? We can do it like this. Let me try, since we're paying from the beginning, and I have a little bit more patience with this recently, so I have more appreciation for this. Let's try to make it equal lengths, and let's pay for this. This is not too expensive. Okay, so currently it still didn't crash game. Usually, sometimes it happens, but let's do it like this. So we have two entrances over here, and we're gonna have exits as well. And then we're gonna treat this as a separate segment. We can leave it like this, but I'm thinking that we can get right-hand side chain semaphore in, and the left-hand side, this one going in the opposite direction. And I can do the same over here, but I'm not sure if trains are gonna be long enough, and since there's only two trains coming in here, I can do this just to make this simpler. I don't know if this is simpler. Just to have it like this. Okay, so we have resolved. We have resolved. Yeah. Resolved my right. We have two trains that have this station as their end station. So let's try to see how they're. Okay, so they should be working fine now. Let's see. Load, unload. Everything is connected back on. Start and ending is not connected with the road. This one wasn't. There we go. So both of them currently are on the way, and looks like they're working. So hopefully this is creating a little bit more clarity about the whole situation that usually I'm dealing with here. And I hope you guys understand. It's not like I'm brain damaged. Sometimes I am, but it's just that I would like to experiment and see how things work first, you know, if it's possible, because I appreciate the modders' work. They do really nice work, and I love especially what Topros did here, but I would like to see if it's possible to, you know, make it work. And there you go, Renograd. I think it's a little bit nicer now. Now there's a big intersection over here that should be causing some problems. We have a zigzagging train that's delivering coal to our Novgorod and Nega power plants, so I think this right-hand side one we have to leave it open, but I will block all the other entrances here. So we have this one is supposed to go here, I believe. We have a station, so I'm gonna block the rest of them by pointing them into the same direction. Hopefully nobody. Ooh, actually this is not gonna work, because this right hand side and this one are not connected to the same system. Actually they are now. They look like they're all connected to the left hand side system, so I think I'm gonna leave it as it. Actually this one is it's connected here as well. Mess 100% agree. This is a little bit on a messy side, and I don't mean the football player. Right, nobody's on his side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just do a little bit of fixing some other intersections. Actually, you know what? Let's take a break from this and let's see how the country is doing at the moment. So we have our propaganda machine running over here. I cannot wait until we have everything up and running here. Until we're gonna do more prettying up the Chomusek, because I love what are we doing here, like slowly overtaking the city. Of course, the main problem here is, well, let's see here. The main problem is jobs and sports, as far as I can see. Most of the people are quite happy, so we can continue expansion, and we can, let's see. Okay, the next building that's gonna go is gonna be this one. I'm gonna keep again some of the old buildings around town center as they are. For example, these buildings, we'll see about these long ones, probably they're gonna be goners, but I would like to remove these two buildings. Actually, no, this one building, and maybe even this one. Okay, let's do this. Why are we doing this? Because our Danilsk is gonna require some people, because this city is still not fully operational. It had a little bit of an issue, not has. Spirituality is missing, and kindergarten is missing, and pub and tavern. The pub and tavern, it should be soon. Here is this one. Yeah, this is pub/tavern. But what we're gonna do now is again pause. Let me repopulate Danilsk over here and demolish these buildings from here. Perfect. And then let's populate a little bit more. Oh, fancy! They're full. Okay, so we have too many people here right now. That's fine. I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. Let's see. If all these buildings are full, that should be a lot of people here. We are building a house des Lehrers. This is a teacher's house. And I think I would like to continue expanding here, but with something a little bit smaller. If we go towards outskirts of the city. So let's go for the residential building here. Residential buildings, they have, I think these are the similar models to what we're doing right now, but we need the smaller buildings, no, actually bigger buildings. So these are here, and then we have, is these ones? I believe these are the ones, yeah. So this is 9 floors. Oh, we don't really have short. Slavyanka village. Okay, so I think this is a little bit better. So what's the deal? What gives? Right, 3-story high, 3-story high. No, let's go for 5-story high. This kind of building. Okay, one of them should be fine. This is 60 people can live here. I'm perfectly fine with that. So let's do a little bit of leveling, and let's give them a 5-story high building right around here. Can you be parallel, please? Actually, it can, and over here. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Right, they do have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of work to do. We should get those trains operational over here. Okay, let me see what's happening with the trains over here. We have these upgrades, and they're not working at the moment. Why is that? Why is nobody working on this? I'm gonna assume that they are out of range, but I think I saw trains working on the train tracks that are as far as these. This train is not doing anything. It's doing an F-all. I think so. Oh, sweet lord, why? Oh, whoa, there you go. There you go, another one. Crisis. Crisis just hit, and we have Danilsk just lost the heating plant for the second time. This is the second time the same heating plant burned down. Bad luck, anyone? I'm definitely leaning towards there. Okay, I'm gonna have to rebuild this manually because it's, the winter actually is just ending, but cold weather will definitely continue for a while, so we do need to get the heating plants online. I'm gonna go for the same one, Gdańsk Oliva heating plant. It's not too expensive, we can afford it, and I would like to keep it in the same place as it was before, and just reconnected the heating heating pipes over here, and hopefully it's gonna be okay. This also warns me for another thing, regarding another thing. Where's the freaking fire station? It's here. They still didn't start on this. Oh boy. Let's finish this. What's with 42,000? Okay, we have construction office assigned to it. I think third luck's the charm, huh? Will it burn down third time, the heating plant? Who knows? We should wait and see. Actually, we probably shouldn't wait. I should probably build this fire station, but you know what? Seriously, if it burns down the third time, I'm gonna shoot myself or something. Okay, one other thing I wanted to start on, and I can obviously... This construction office is fully supplied with everything, I believe, except gravel. Is that correct? Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do that, literally. Fuel as well. There we go. You're only gonna be importing gravel. Everything else is gonna be supported, brought to you. I can see straight away that fuel is not supplied here, so I'm gonna get fuel as well. Let's get this construction office assigned, and let's scroll all the way down, and let's see, it's unload the fuel. Yes, perfect. And let me see what else. You have steel and prefabs, right? And then you have bricks and boards. Bricks and boards, I'm pretty sure that we are manually importing those, and we don't need electrical components, and I don't think anybody's gonna complain about that. So you're fine. Steel and prefabs is what we need. Gravel as well. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start on the extension of this railroad towards Danilsk. So let's see if we can get this running. We have one line over here. Let's see if we can get the second one built. So if we're gonna extend this railroad line all the way to the city, 1 and the 2, and how are we supposed to deal with this? Obviously left hand side. Fine, let's see if this is possible. Okay, this is right next to the... I'm not gonna pay for this. Right next to this one, so let's go and build that. How far can you go? You can go pretty far. The longer you go, the more issues it creates for you. So we have these... let's see, how are you supposed to build this second line now? Okay, let's just build it like this, and then... You know what I'm gonna have to do? Can I connect it? I can't connect it here, but the problem is that I won't be able to connect the second one on the same place. Because it's... Oh, okay, but I can do it like this. Why am I building things like this? The problem is that... this construction office needs to have access on both sides, so they can build on this side and this side. So this is fine for me right now, at the moment, and it's easy to build parallel railroad to this one, because first one was hell to build. Thanks, Dano. Dano suggested to go the zigzagging up the mountain here, and of course it's actually a really good plan. I loved it because it was a lot of fun for me, but I know that it's really and it's quite realistic to do things that way. Right, but it's not realistic because this guy is gonna be wonky. I can already see the people complaining about this one. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be complaints, a lot of complaints here. It's at least not tilted on the side. Okay, let's just leave it. I'm gonna blame... I don't know. I'm gonna roll a dice and see who we're gonna blame about this, but definitely not me. I mean, like, how can I be a problem? Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, finally, a little bit flatter ground here. And how far can you get? Let's not go too far because it's... Here we go. We have something. Okay, he's constructing. Okay, that's fine. He has work to do. We have... Well, let's say that this is a halfway point. It's probably not really because it's longer to go down than up here. So, but it shouldn't take too long. And here we go. So all the way here you can construct this, and because these trains are quite fast with constructing this, I don't expect they're gonna take too long. It's February 1969. We have less than a year and a half, let's say a year and a half, a little bit more than less than 2 years, more than a year and a half until we have to start producing ships. So we're gonna have to focus in the next few episodes a bit more on the Danilsk. What we forgot over here, not really forgot, but what I wanted to create over here is the train station. It's not outrageous to have a train station a little bit outside of the city. Or, yeah, the problem is, where do I build one? I think train station would be perfect around here. So let's see. Ooh, we have modded train stations. Let's see if we have any of those. If we go to mods and then we have to, it would be platform station, and then we have, ooh, nice. This is one way. We need something bigger. This is an airport. We have Toprus Buck fixed. Ooh, this is not bad. I'm kind of liking this one. But what's with the road? It's quite long, this one is. Yeah, it wanted to be connected there, I think. Sorry, built. We can build it. There are locations where we can build it, but I'm looking if I want to make it feng shui, or how do we want to do it? I can just do it. Let's say like this. Parallel to this, and then we have this one, Toprus Buck fixed. Something like this, I think. Four stations. Maybe. Okay, what else do we have here? Central bus station. We don't want buses at the moment. Probably Katowice will be perfect here, because Katowice is absolutely enormous. Airport terminal, downtown bus station, airport terminal, Szklarska. Whoa. I like this. This has a little bit less connections. And it has, well, it's a much smaller terminal building, at least. Well, this one says fixed. I would rather have the fixed one than not. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Yeah. Let's do this one. So what I'm gonna do is plonk it over here. Obviously, we have, let's say, construction issues here. Let's finish some of these constructions. Let's go and how much is this to build? 28,000. We have the money, but do I want to? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this and then this. All these stations I'm gonna finish, and then people are gonna start coming to this station, and that's gonna give us an option to source our people from here. Why is this important? Because our poor people that are working in the little village of Volona would be pronounced, I believe, are living in inhumane conditions. Yeah, we recognize that right now. Not before, and never before. And let's source people from here, okay, and let's open this one, and workers, and source them from here. Okay, so this is connected to every building over here, and we are allowing all the people to come here. I'm pretty sure that most of them are going to be religious alcoholics. Let's see. Religious. Most of them are religious. That's fine. I forgot what's the capacity of this station. I can real quickly just check it. Capacity of the station is, yeah, I can forbid them to come here. Look, college is coming. Don't worry about it. And just workers come here. Rest of you, don't bother. It's not going anywhere yet. We hopefully will have a nice connection to the rest of the country, but how am I supposed to... Okay, so this is a waiting station, and this looks absolutely horrible. I will remove this and this. So this is a kind of parking space for our trains. So let's try to make this look nice. I think I tried this already several times and I always failed. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Okay, and from here we can have, even if we have trains coming here, I think we won't be too busy. So we can go for the first one. Come on, bend. And connect it. Ooh, let's see. What about if I go here and then too steep? Too steep. This is what they say. Mines, they say. Yeah, we can construct this on our own. And let's try to... Is this one better? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be the same. Let's try it from the other side. So from the other side, obviously it can come a little bit by little bit. Let's see if we can get this one running. Okay, so suddenly it's all fine. As soon as it gets here, it's all fine. What about if we get... Right, looks... Really? Go away. So if we get it, as soon as we get it here... There we go. I think this is okay. This is just one connection. Of course, it's going to be semaphores as well, coming in and out if we need people delivered here or taken somewhere else. We can have religious pilgrimage to Chomusek because it has a cathedral there. So maybe we're going to have religious pilgrimages from here, but that's probably when the communism is all gone and dusted, when we start doing the religious stuff. Okay, and what do we have here? We have the... Oh, they already have a lot of stuff here. Perfect. I think I would like to soon start to supply resources here. Now, it's not really that we have to do a lot of stuff over here. The only problem is we need to finish construction of the railroads. And then I need to set the trains up to go and just deliver it. And some trains are already there. For example, bricks we can have one train delivering bricks, because at the moment bricks are fine. Steel is lagging behind. Okay, the second thing we need to address here, just give me a second, and the second thing we talked about in the comment section would be chemical plant, and I'm gonna dig my heels in with this one. So I said previously I don't mind creating different, like vanilla chemical plants are useless. You have to have enormous amounts of those plants. You're probably just better off importing chemicals. Fine, okay, so we came to that conclusion. So what's the problem? What gives? We have a chemical plant here that produces chemicals out of steel, aluminium, gravel, and oil. Okay, so what's the problem? The problem is that we are using aluminium to produce aluminium. So yes, I actually didn't do calculations how much aluminium we get from what. And is it worth this exchange? I think it is, because you get from this factory you get 30 tons of aluminium for 2.5 tons of chemicals, which is again a lot of chemicals. But you only need 1 ton or less than 1 ton of chemicals to create 9 tons of 1 ton of aluminium to create 9 tons of chemicals. But chemicals are also used in this process as well. So let's see where the problem lies here. Let's try to set this up. First of all, chemicals are going to be supplied locally from here, so obviously I'm going to have to set up a train that delivers stuff here. So what do we need delivered? We need both oil and we need gravel. So how do we get oil? And how much oil do you need? You need 13 tons of oil. Okay, can we do this with trucks? We can, and I think I already started planning this by connecting the asphalt all the way to this storage facility that actually has oil there. So let's do that. Let's see, this is not ideally connected because I can see a lot of little problematic roads that I have here and there. So let me try to do this. Pause. Let's connect this one all the way here. I'm gonna go and upgrade this road, and all of these roads are not necessary. I mean, we're not using it at the moment, so I'm perfectly fine for this to be upgraded. Unfortunately, that's gonna... It's not really gonna prolong the path from our oil supply here to Novodanilsk chemical plant. It's gonna take probably a path through the city. So okay, let's real quickly start on this before I lose track of things. If I was here we go, road vehicle depot. So 13 tons of oil per day. That's a maximum supply. So I'm gonna go for like 2 or 3 oil tankers. Okay, so speed is not important. The capacity is 5 tons, 9 tons, 12. Ooh. 12 tons, 7 tons, 13 tons. Ooh, but I don't want to use the same one as before. 6 tons, 9 tons, and this is 58 tons. So the best one is this one. It's actually best one price-wise and speed-wise. And okay, capacity. Let's see. We had a 9 tons one. This one is 9 tons. This is East Germany one. Maybe. I'm thinking if we go for 3 of those, it would be more or less the same price as a couple of those. What about these that we usually don't use? Do we have any modded one? We have Maz. Maz is enormous, 105 tons of oil, but I really don't want to build Maz. It's huge. This one has 9 tons and has 80 kilometers per hour. This one is 9 tons and 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, but we don't have many of these Eastern German ones, so I think it's sold. 3 Eastern German ones. We'll see how these supplies are gonna go. So this is gonna be oil to alu to chemical. Okay, oil to chemical. That's perfectly fine. Let's save this line. Let's go and tell them to go and load up in this tank here and bring all this dinosaur juice all the way on the other side of the map. Not really all the way on the other side of the map. And that's perfectly, that's it. That's it. And we just have to assign the trucks, and just because of my sanity, I'm just gonna tell them what to do, but I think there's only one thing they can load there, and there's only one thing they can unload when they come to the other side, but just to be on the safe side. Here we go. And right, you're gonna be waiting until loaded, and you're gonna be waiting until unloaded. Perfect. So why did I do that? Just in case if they're not consuming all the oil. If they're not consuming all the... Sorry, if the chemical plant is not consuming all the oil, they will be waiting here. And there's no big queue here for our aluminum production. There's not going to be trucks queuing up here because we are building the storage facility here for aluminum, where we're going to be exporting it and transporting it by trains. Okay, the second thing we need here is gravel. Gravel. So this is one of those things that is going to be a little bit more complicated. I was thinking previously that we can get... How much gravel do we need? So since this is the only connection we have from here, railroad connection that we're going to be using, I think we can use a train to bring this gravel here. Okay, so what's with the current gravel? There was 2 actually options that we can do. I was thinking of mining my own gravel from the mountains, which is also not a bad idea, but it's not really too accessible. We have this stone here, but I straight away see that building a quarry on this side of the mountain is going to be pain in the rear end. So I think I'm going to avoid that. If we're going to quarry stone somewhere else, we're going to need... it's going to be complicated. Okay, so... What do we need to do? I have a couple of operational quarry, quarry runners, stone runners, trains that deliver the stone. And I was thinking, we can either load it here, which is... Now we have to build a loading station then for quarried stone, or we can load it, we can set a new train. Right, so this is fun. This one is saying that it requires electricity, and this one is taking wood. Okay, he couldn't get in because of that. I know what the problem is. Just go away to this one. Okay, and right, just turn around as well. So this one is going to be resolved. This one is going to get in. This one has a question mark. I thought it was like a thunder sign. It's actually exclamation point. What I'm going to do here is just quickly build this. Oh, this one is long, isn't it? Oh, what fun it is to ride. Come on, chop chop. These guys are all fine. This is working perfectly fine. It's just the... There we go. So I need to just create an exchange from here, from this road. Let me just see where the intersection is. So I need to create this exchange to somewhere here. This is absolutely perfectly fine. And build this one. And just remove this one over here. And I don't even have to change anything because they are no longer compatible. And they already have the... right, he's loading even more. Ooh, this looks cool. This is why I actually implemented these trains, because this is gonna look nice. Come on, chop chop, load more. So what he's gonna do now, he's not gonna go through this station anymore, and also he's gonna have to abide by the rules of the intersection here, which is currently taken by the coal runner over here. This is gonna create some problems for our trucks, but that's, I think, only temporary, so that's all fine in my books. Okay, so what did we want to do? We wanted to implement another gravel train. We can do one of these bad boys over here. Right. And then upgrade. We need to upgrade this railroad as well. I can't wait to start upgrading more railroads. I have new ideas how we can do this. Gravel. I'm still not really sure. 7 tons of gravel. Can we do it by trucks? I really didn't want to use many trucks on this map. I wanted to use trains. And if we build one train, it can just act as additional storage. How much storage you have? 30 tons. That's enough for 4 days. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for a train anyway. Just because I like trains. We can start from here and let's do it. So, what you're gonna do now, we're gonna go for diesel locomotives, something that is fast but not expensive. 90, 100, let's see. 115, but this is expensive. How much you? 60, 80. What about you guys? 120, 100 kilometers. Okay, this one is cheap. Red one again, huh? Yeah, why the hell not? 100,000 rubles. Cargo wagons. Do we go for vanilla ones? I don't think we use vanilla ones for a while. Yeah, he has 30-ton capacity and these hoppers, but will it take him more than 4 days to get here? I think these hoppers are gonna be too big for it. I would like to try to have something smaller. Doesn't matter, capacity is also not that important. But 60 tons for some of those trailers, it's a lot. 58. I think we never used these ones, for example. So I want to try these 58 just because they're awkward. Let's go for 58, 4 of them. I don't think that's too long. Here we go. And then we're gonna go take this train. I'm gonna go and set the route. You're gonna go and load over here. Load gravel, and then you're gonna have to go through Chomosek. I think we don't have to. We didn't have any issues with the signalization over here, so I'm gonna ignore this one. We did have issues with signalization over here, but this is resolved because we have a whole new loading station here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. We didn't have any issues here, and going all the way through Tomsk, through again the bottleneck of our railroad infrastructure over here. And you have to zigzag from here. How do we zigzag? Again, me and my issues. So we said, let me just try this. I can't click on this because I wanted to see which trains go where. So when you come in, go to right hand side, and then you're gonna be rotating all the way here to the chemical plant. And you can start because you have multiple points, and in chemical plant you're gonna be unloading gravel and wait until unloaded and don't load anything. And on the way back you're gonna have to go on the left hand side, so the left hand side would be this one, just in case if there are other trains, and there are other trains that are using these two lines, and they are both dual directional, so that's fine. I think that's fine as long as I guessed which one is for the going in one direction, which one is for going in the other one. Unfortunately, you can't put any signals or signs because I can't click on it to see which trains are assigned and in which directions they are going. Okay, in my books, probably, hopefully, this is resolved and production of chemicals can start. Let me see what we have. We have a lot of people already in there. Just under 50% would be productivity. Oh, there's oil. How fast are you unloading? Okay, they're unloading pretty fast, but the oil is seeping too slow. Again, we need steel, aluminium, and gravel. And aluminium, we're gonna have to import a little bit of chemicals, I think. So let me do this real quickly. We're gonna import 3 tons of chemicals. And straight away I'm gonna go here and tell them don't import anything anymore. So just process what you have there, and we're gonna resolve everything else. We should have the vehicle depot somewhere here. I think this one is the only one. Do we have chemicals? You know what? I don't want that. Yeah, we do. We do have chemical supply office. Where are you? What? Oh, this is a direct line. Okay. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know anymore. Is it a good thing that we have direct line to it? Maybe we should go and supply... Maybe I should mind my own business. And these vehicles are cute. Which are you? You are the JE300. Okay, JE300. So what I'm gonna do now is buy a couple of those JE300s. So that would be covered hull. JE300s. Let's go for 4 of them. I think that's way too much. Actually, I just made a huge mistake, because these are the ones I need to be using, because these are delivering chemicals from far away, and what I need to do is chemicals to aluminium. Yes, and this is chemicals to alumina. Right, I need another line that we're gonna create right now. This would be chemicals to alumina. Chemicals to... Wow, okay. This is what happens when you're not watching what you're writing. Right. Save this. Yes, yes. And you need to go from this chemical plant... Oh. No. What? Oh, what did I do? Okay, go from this storage area to this chemical plant. Perfect. And just assign you and you. Okay. And what you're gonna do here is you are going to go here and load chemicals, and then you're going to go here and unload chemicals. And that's it. And wait until unloaded. Wait until loaded? You don't have to, that's fine. I think we're gonna be fine. Right, so we have 2 of them. We have 2 more trucks over here. They are chemicals to alu. Alright, I just wrongly named them. Chemicals to alu would be this one. And you are going from Bzelov chemical plant, which you're gonna stop doing now. And you're gonna go from... let's go choose this one. And then chemical plant is removed. And here you're gonna be loading chemicals, and off you go. That's it. The only problem I did here is this is alumina. This is aluminium. This is alu. We can just do alu. Aluminum. There we go. I'm gonna be American for a day. Right, aluminum, and then we have this one. This is alumina. Alumina. There we go. So we have chemicals to aluminium and chemicals to alumina. Yes, yes. Okay, and this is quite local, and I'm really happy that we have these small little buddies over here. Okay, aluminium is being produced. We need to distribute that as well, and we need steel. So we're gonna have... how many parking spaces do you have? You have 2. So let's go for 1 of each. I think we cannot use these trucks. We need open hull trucks. So we're gonna go for... Actually, we're gonna go for 1 aluminium. Or aluminum. Open hull truck, and you know what? Let's go for the same one. Yeah, let's go for 3 of those. 1, 2... What? Money? Oh boy. Let's go and sell a couple of these vehicles. Unfortunately, this is waste of money, but man's gotta do what man's gotta do, right? So let's go and sell this one and sell the last one. Okay, 2 more lines. That's gonna be a steel to aluminium. So we have steel to aluminium. Sorry, steel to chemical. My bad. Steel to chemicals. Yes. And let's do this one real quickly. This one is gonna have 2 trucks assigned to it, because it's a little bit further away. So off you go, and see Tom's open storage. You're gonna be loading for steel. Don't wait until loaded, because you're gonna be blocking everybody else. And then you're gonna be unloading steel here, and you're gonna have to wait until unloaded. I don't see how this can go wrong. Of course I can, because if 2 of them are blocking this station, maybe not wait until unloaded, just go. Because if it's full, it's going to be blocking the other stations. So that's fine, And real quickly we need another one. This is going to be quite small and local. It's going to be you're gonna go from two places, from here to here. There we go. And you're gonna be, first of all, we need to name it. This is aluminum, just to confuse everybody, aluminum to chemicals. And we're gonna be saving this and assigning this track to a truck, and off you go. And now we can tell them to go here, load aluminum, and you can, doesn't matter, you don't have to wait. Actually, you can wait until loaded right now, because we're not gonna be loading and a lot of stuff here. This is how the famous last words. And wait until loaded? No, though you don't. Just save it. There we go. So we have everybody circulating, just in case if we have any queues or anything happening. We told them not to wait until loaded, but well, actually, not to wait until unloaded, because obviously they need to be well loaded. And this is working. This is working at the moment. You can see that we have aluminum produced, and we're producing, well, so amounts of it. Chemicals are being distributed quite fast. I'm happy about that. And we have, sorry, I just adjusted the sound a bit. I thought, yeah, maybe we're gonna have a little bit of an issue with the sound here. I'll fix it for the next one, definitely. And then maybe not much. And this is working. This is a heating plant. This one is gonna require more of the raw bauxite. We do have a lot of raw bauxite, but at the same time we are processing it right now. Raw bauxite. Wait, this one is missing bauxite. This one is missing workers. Oh, right. So this is one of the things I forgot to build here. We needed to check if this is all in walking range to our workers, and this one obviously wasn't. So if I go and pay for this straight away, let me see now. You are in walking range. There we go. It's walking range to the bus stop here. This is what was missing here, because it wasn't in the walking range before, because they had to go all the way around. You can see that heating plant is working. This plant over here is working, but I can also see that they don't have... Do they have any easier access to here? Of course they do. And of course we're not utilizing that. There we go. This is much better. I'm hoping so. The only thing I didn't implement a cheat mode, because buses are full. We're gonna need. I'm gonna focus on this, and in the future, just briefly probably, and we're gonna focus on the. Are we going here? Yeah, there we go. Raw bauxite is going to be processed now. They can process a lot of raw bauxite, so I'm pretty sure that aluminum production is going to boom soon. So this is going to be additional export for us as well. So that's going to give us a little bit more money. Fine. That was a rough one. I think we have most of the stuff covered at the moment. We can address or check out some issues here. Like, for example, we are producing electrical components, but that's it, nothing else. We are supplying our own industries with electrical components, and I'm pretty sure in the future, because we do finish something with money, but in the future we shouldn't be importing a lot of stuff. And we can address, let's see, this year, we can always address the main problems here. For example, steel that we are importing, but that's because of the construction. We are importing some coal, but that's because of the safety reasons. We are importing crops. We don't care about that. I will stop import of crops through the purchase, straight away purchase. We need to stop import of food. Alcohol is still something that we are not producing. Meat we are producing, and this needs to be addressed as soon as possible. We should probably build a meat storage over here. Do we have any? We have a lot of these kind of things. We have a cold storage. This is a small one for 16 tons, extra small one for 4 tons. Vanilla one, as far as I remember, is 70 tons. This one has some storage capacity as well. Let me see if there's anything else. Ooh, this is a big meat storage. We can even place it here, but I want to build a road in this on this side. But we can place storage over here. What about this one? How much do it cost? 15,000 rubles. This is not expensive. Let's build this. I'm gonna build this. There we go. I build it. I won't build the road though. I will connect it. Let's see if we can make this. Ooh, that's expensive road. This is not. We need cheap seats. Right. And I said I'm not gonna buy it. Let's have our peeps construct this, because we are not in a rush with this. If we're gonna store meat here, and we are at the moment, right, this is nice. 6 tons a day, that would be 365 days, that would be 600 tons for 100 days, that would be, I would say, just over 2,000 tons a year we get from this. Probably my math is wrong, but hopefully it's not too wrong. Okay, so we are storing meat now. Meat is also being produced in okay quantities, 1.3 tons. We are storing meat at the moment. I will take care of the meat distribution. I'm thinking probably I should have built this somewhere near the train station, cargo train station. Or can I build a cargo train station around here? Oh, this looks impossible. But doesn't matter. I can create train. Why the hell are you waiting here? Oh, he's going in this direction. And why the hell are you waiting there then? Because we have a train over here, right? Yes. So let's resolve this real quickly. Chain semaphore. There we go. I'm pretty sure this should resolve it. Let's see. Ooh, it's connected on the other side as well. This is gonna be so much fun. Right hand side and left hand side. There we go. Now they're separate at least. I'm gonna resolve other. I'm gonna resolve the. It's not resolved. I'll resolve this off screen. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Aluminium, we're producing it. Aluminum. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. Let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. See you next one. Bye bye.